God. Yeah. MASH was still on.
MASH is on. Get off the game. I gotta find a save point. Get off the game now. I don't know what that means. And I'm like, no. And then they turn it off. You're like, but I didn't save it.
Whoop.
And then, of course, that led to getting
Whoop.
your own TV. And then that, of course, led to arguments like, well, I didn't have my own TV when I was your age.
Why are you giving me shit for using the thing you bought for me? What even are you trying to accomplish here?
I was 20 years old before I got my first TV, and here you have your own.
You bought it. I have to reiterate, you bought me this television.
Parenting in North Idaho.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just gonna go drink whiskey and smoke. And then create unconscious associations with those scents for when you get older.
Yeah.
So that you'll smell it on a woman who's been drinking or smoking, and there will be nothing wrong with her. You're just suddenly uncomfortable.
Oh, well, those turn into a
Yeah.
ramp. Oh, so those hands that were coming out, what the fuck?
I don't know. I think those are the worst of Cortex's experiments.
They're just trapped in there looking for food that comes by.
Anything. One of these birds, a spare mango.
I really wish this game had horrible death scenes, like, you know, a game like Out of This World, you know, like those really cinematic, make you feel really bad about, like, your character dying. Like, oh, that guy just snapped his neck, and, you know, it's just something really brutal. So, like, this hand comes out, grabs Crash, like, pulls him in, but it doesn't quite fit through the bars. So he's just, like, screaming, and then he does finally get his leg free, and it's all chewed off on everything, and then he just passes out.
Instead of just cutting the black and having Crash spin around in a circle and think,
whoop, 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 whoop. It's just, like, really disgusting. You're just like, I can't play this anymore.
I have to go talk to my mom.
I just can't do it. It's like, not mentally prepared for it any more of the death scenes. Like, I just can't do it. We have never gotten enough of those things for them to mean anything to me.
No, we haven't. I think wherever you find them, there's at least one that's hidden behind, like, a gem wall. You need a specific gem to reach a part of the level with the last one. I'm probably wrong, but okay, good, that one does fall down. I'm probably wrong, but I seem to remember that being the case. There's also a Cortex one in one stage that I can find all three of.
So how about that BoJack Horseman?
Oh God, I can't wait. I hope. I've only seen one screenshot from it, and it had like BoJack running on a beach, and he had abs. So I'm hoping it's taking place during the shooting of Secretariat.
Nice, probably.
At least in part.
That would make sense. Yeah. Man.
And I hope all the little, because there were a lot of the secrets that BoJack was keeping or that other people were keeping came out over the course of the series, but there's still a lot that didn't come out, and still a lot of, plot points that just need to be explored. Like the fact that Diane is, I can't believe I'm saying this seriously, but the fact that Diane is not meant for Mr. Peanut Butter. Like, yeah, she's happy with him, but her ex-boyfriend is right. He's just not the sort of person she's really compatible with because she is mean. Yeah,
it's funny too. It was so cool when, like, her and BoJack weren't going to get together. That was like, it's something that you're just conditioned to see happen in a TV show.
And for their last line of dialogue in the first season to be, I really wanted you to like me, and then I know.
Like they really wanted it to work, but it just, that show, man.
Why was there so much emotion in a show called BoJack Horseman?
Like, when I started that show, I was like, okay, I saw legitimate billboard advertisement for it in Portland. Like, someone, I don't know who, I guess Netflix just paid for it, and yeah, it must have just, it was on buses, and it was on billboards, and I thought that was strange, so I was like, I'll give it a shot, because there's got to be a reason why they're pushing it, besides just getting more subscribers. it's got to be something that's decent. And
Oh my God.
I thought it was just gonna be more like along the lines of Family Guy,
Mhm.
just more like a sitcom with just no real through story, and it started off kind of like that. It was like, oh, here's this, it was different than any other cartoon, that's for sure. But I did not expect it to go where it was gonna go.
No, I didn't expect it to get so sad in the penultimate episode.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to feel so bad for BoJack.
Like, I didn't expect it. I thought it was gonna be a cartoon that you could watch, like, miss an episode or two and it would be fine. Like, it would be just the same experience no matter what.
It's just what hijinks is BoJack going to get into today.
But then it got super sad and really good. It was ridiculous. I'll have to probably just like burn through the first season again.
I rewatched it over the 4th.
Oh, nice.
That was really kind of, well, you were out of town, Ethel and Bob were out of town, but I was just like home alone for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna play Fallout 3 and let BoJack Horseman play through on my phone. And I did that. And basically one night, just sat down, played Fallout 3, and because I've seen BoJack Horseman, I don't need to watch it necessarily again.
And it's not really about the visuals. There's some funny gags, but
yeah,
it's mostly the story. But yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good to have it in the background playing. I still need to play New Vegas. I have that. And
New Vegas is a lot better than 3.
Yeah.
God damn it, the main story is a lot more interesting, and the side quests are more interesting, and it's better designed, and the Mojave Wasteland, I think it's called, is a lot more interesting to explore, and it doesn't look nearly as ugly. It really kind of embarrasses Fallout 3.
Really?
Because Fallout 3 was designed by Bethesda, and they kind of outsourced Fallout New Vegas to Black Isle, I think. And so it's not even the people who own the property developing it, and yet it's just so much better.
So
Why?
Like
Why?
the timing should have suggested that they should have popped up by then. That was ridiculous. I've heard that if it's worth it if you're playing Fallout 3 to download and install mods for it. Is that the case
if
with
you
New Vegas?
Probably. I didn't when I played through it, but that's mostly because I didn't have any history with utilizing mods.
Yeah.
So it just isn't something that occurs to me. But yeah, there are a lot of mods that you can add because, like any Bethesda game, they put so much work into. Well, it's not a Bethesda game, but it's still in the same vein. It's made by Black Isle. Anyway, any of their games, they put so much work into developing the world and giving you the space to explore that a lot of the necessary elements, like the UI, end up suffering for it. And so
a few people make some good ones. And
they make things to make the UI more practical to use, or to just give you some quality of life. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Guess we're gonna find out what happens.
Happen here.
I guess I was wrong about them being hidden behind a gem wall.
What?
Oh boy, here we go. Oh yeah, they're really dangerous.
And that was it.
Yep. Ooh.
There's something that just that's so shitty, right? You collect these portraits and you get a bonus round, but you only get one try.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it to me. Except for the lady ones, because she gives you save points.
Yeah.
Maybe those ones give you
And
save
hers aren't
points
nearly
too.
as dangerous.
Yeah, it's mostly just get through it so you can save.
God damn it.
They got all the lives, that's cool.
That's nice, and there's a mask with that checkpoint. And there goes an asshole on a motorcycle. It's just like, I gotta make sure everyone can hear me.
You were standing on something for a second.
Yeah, those spikes below me, because I had a mask, they didn't...
Oh, you were like invincible.
Yeah, they didn't kill me right away. If I'd done it right, I could have gotten back on the platform, but I didn't do it right, because I'm not a cool guy. Speaking of cool guys, I got the...
Yeah, there you go.
Thank God.
Did it. You did the cool guy thing.
Yeah. Speaking of cool guys, I got the Card Wars app for the Android because Amazon gave me a $15 credit for logging on to Amazon with an Android device.
Oh, you got Card Wars?
Yeah.
I downloaded Card Wars from the Amazon app too, and I could never get it to work.
You're using Android, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was having that trouble with Hearthstone for a while as well, but eventually I just kind of kept clicking on it and it did work.
I'll have to give it a try because it was like either it was on sale or it was like the free app of the week or something like that.
Well, yeah, I just saw that it on the website like yesterday. They're like, it's the free app of the week, but I paid $3.99 for it because it's not free on Android. It's $3.99 on Android, but it still has the free-to-play elements like the energy bar.
Yeah, I really wanted to play Card Wars. I think, I wanted to see how they turned it into a legit game and how it feels to floop the pig.
Because I have the physical card game version of it. I just haven't been able to play it yet.
Yeah, we should play that sometime.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet. I want to play that one game again too.
Oh,
the one that
Boss Monster.
Yeah.
Oh Christ. Why is my mask is giving me light here, so he's kind of transparent.
Is he giving light? Is that
I think so, because I got another mask and there was more light. We haven't been invincible since like the first level.
Yeah.
But he only gives you light for a certain amount of time, so you have to keep moving.
Oh. It's weird.
There we go.
It's a weird mechanic to introduce all of a sudden.
Yeah, but it's the word I'm looking for. It's intuitive.
Yeah.
It is sudden, and it's weird that they wouldn't realize this earlier, but it makes sense as soon as you see it. And you're like, oh, okay. And just gotta keep moving, so... That takes some of the difficulty out of it. Unless you run smack dab off the edge of it. Why does he get so much forward momentum from spinning?
Yeah. That has killed me a few times. Whoa!
Whew.
You
I
can
did
go
a cool
there.
guy thing, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would make sense for them to like model a torch or something all of a sudden. It's like, oh, here's a torch that you have to collect them and they burn out. Just have the little mask light the way.
God. I was doing so well lately too. Now the last level in this one.
Yeah, you've been doing so good. Like I'm afraid to play anymore because it's just like, well, I might as well just sit back and watch. Like this is looking good.
Shit. And there goes my mask.
What does he have? Like, where are you? What is this, a castle? Like, what the fuck is this
I don't
guy?
even know.
He has like a family crest. It's these banners hanging everywhere.
There's always a struggling graphic designer who will just make you a crest, I think. For like $20.
Ooh.
May as well collect that, since I have to wait on this.
Oh, man. Cool.
I could use another checkpoint though.
What the? Oh, what?
Ratses. Oh, at least those ratses have eyes that you can see. There we go, checkpoint.
Nice. I'm cruising. I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's pretty fucking funny. I had no idea. I thought it was gonna be like too over the top, just because I forget how good Andy Samberg is in like Hot Rod, and I just kind of remember like I was picturing really dumb over the top SNL skits. And I'm like, I don't want to watch a show if it's like that. But then I started watching it, and it's a pretty funny show.
I mean, I could watch a whole series of One Take Tony, I think.
Yeah.
But not the other over-the-top SNL skits.
Yeah. But no, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's good because I think the people that directed it or wrote it also did Parks and Rec, so it has that same kind of feel.
Oh, that's
like
good.
The characters are, I mean, it just seems like it's like take Parks and Rec, right? And it took a while for it to get good.
It took the second season.
Yeah.
Fortunately, season 1 is only like 8 episodes.
Yeah, so it takes a little while. And I feel like with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you hop in, and these characters are pretty solid so far. Like, they know who they are.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny.
And going back to Parks and Rec, you can tell they didn't quite know who some of the characters were at the beginning.
Yeah.
Especially Ron Swanson.
Oh, yeah, he had like a computer and a cell
he
phone and was afraid of his boss. And
he wore a suit.
Yeah. It was the weirdest to see him be afraid of his boss.
Yeah.
Like, that to me was like, oh, man, they didn't know. And then they just slowly start taking these things away, like take away his computer, take away his cell phone.
Like people like the crazy libertarian
Yeah.
portion of his character. So, you son of a bitch.
There was one time where he was talking about like making
Damn
the
it.
government like ran by basically McDonald's, I think it was, like
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, I just have a big corporation like McDonald's run the government." And that's weird. That's weird to go back and watch that.
Mm-hmm. I got that mask too early.
Oh, no.
I think I'm fucked.
Oh no.
They're still light though? No. Mm.
Started watching Rick and Morty. That's actually pretty good.
I keep hearing people talk about Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
And there goes my mask, so I just throw myself to my death.
yeah, you can't even take a hit because then you're messed. Like that's that's rough.
Like, here's the problem with this whole stage. I have to wait on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
If there was just a series of static platforms, even if they're difficult to reach, at least I could blame myself for not getting there in time.
He's scared, Riggs.
Don't get scared, Riggs.
What did I do?
I'm not gonna stomp on you this time.
Your tail will hit everything in the world and mess everything up. So just don't get happy, Riggs.
I am dying so many times here.
Riggs, you can't get on the couch. You're a dog. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this stage at all. This is
Neither do I.
This is the worst place. There's guillotines just swinging around and dark as hell.
If anyone's watching this right now, they're screaming guillotines at you.
Guillotine. It's not guillotine, it's guillotine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's French.
uh,
Where did he get French from?
French fries
Mm-hmm.
and French toast. Oh,
So I
Riggs.
don't quite remember where our last save point was, but if I do game over here, I'm just getting a code.
Yeah. Rick, stop it.
Just take your
Look at this
time,
dog.
slow down. Like, if I would just slow down, except for the masks being... Damn it.
You can't slow down.
No,
Yeah.
you have to move.
But then it looks like sometimes going too fast is a bad thing.
Yeah, because sometimes... Okay, just stop. Wait for it to come back.
Okay, I see. Like that. That would have been
Yeah.
time to not go fast.
No, no, no!
What? That was messed up. Ah.
I can't see it approaching, and so I lost my mask, and I think I came into the stage with 17 lives.
Yeah, you had a lot.
No, just stop, because the next mask is within reachable distance.
And no one can see this, but my dog's trying to get hugs from me, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I mean, you all know how puppy hugs go.
Oh, Riggs, you need a hug. You need a hug real bad.
Oh, if you people could see Riggs right now, you'd just be throwing money at your monitor.
Take it. Just give me more Riggs. Alright, Riggs, you gotta get down. Go on. Go to bed. Good boy.
Come on, I have to be near the end. Or at least near a goddamn checkpoint.
Or another mask.
Anything.
What is... Oh.
There it is. Okay. Thank
Oh,
God.
man. A bat just flies down and pegs you in the head.
Right.
Well, I guess you'd have a mask, so it would have been fine.
Yeah. But the bat might knock me off into
yeah.
infinite abyss, which Cortex seemed to... I think there's only 2 more levels. Or maybe 3.
Jaws of Darkness. Jaws of Darkness.
Snacks. It's been so long since we've encountered a snack.
Remember me from Unepic? Snake.
Remember me? I was a talking snake. You killed me. But you didn't tell my wife. Whoops.
No.
Why didn't you tell my wife?
Didn't you tell her I was a snake?
I don't believe you're married. Why would I lie about being married? I'm a snake. Because snakes are notorious liars throughout literature and fiction. Yeah, but I'm not a literature character. I'm a snake. I'm a video game character. Why would I lie? I'm a snake.
Those bats are the worst. I couldn't.
know.
When I first started the levels with bats, when they were introduced, I didn't know if they were like decorative. And then they killed me.
My spin gave me forward momentum, and so I fell to my death. And it doesn't give you enough forward momentum to ever use for like puzzles or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I can just reach this thing if I jump and then spin at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just annoying.
let me use that momentum to spin and to like dodge things. It's like, no, you can't do that. Alright. They doubled up that art for the flyer. Did you see that? It's just like side by side, the little PNG, the pings. The pings. Maybe it's a GIF. GIF.
I've always said GIF, but I don't know.
I've heard it's the guy who created them says that it's GIF, but I like to say GIF.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
Yeah, I think he's just fucking with people.
Yeah. Suddenly I'm singing Nightwish for some reason. Whoa, 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 whoa! I was almost a cool guy. And I still haven't found a checkpoint. I have to remember the stage is called Jaws of Darkness in case I botch it and game over.
Where are the jaws?
I don't know.
What jaws is it talking about?
I guess that snake has jaws. What's getting me is that there's that small delay between when you press the button and when you jump. That's what kills me half the time I die.
Yeah.
Because I'm at the very edge of the thing and I'm like, oh, my momentum will just... If I jump right now, my momentum will carry me to the end. But then it doesn't. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, snack.
So much of this game is just jumping. Like it's, I mean, obviously it's a platformer, but man, it would be really nice to all of a sudden not be on a narrow platform suspended above infinite darkness and not have to jump from thing to thing. Like if there was a little bit more rhythm to the levels of like, oh, sometimes it's really narrow and everything's moving, but then sometimes it's all open and you can run around and explore a little bit, and you're still on a path, but you know, you can take your time, run over.
On. Goddamn.
Was this Naughty Dog's first game?
I think so.
Yeah.
Fire die.
It's still pretty impressive.
Oh, sure. It's still a very good game, as much as I'm talking about how it feels loose and there are significant design flaws. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know where I'm trying to get to.
I think, yeah.
Over here? Yeah. I can't believe I did that.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Oh, that was cool.
And jump. And if we had sapphires, we could get over there. But we don't.
I haven't
even never.
I don't even think I've seen a gem anywhere.
No, most of the gems are clear, and you get them for collecting all the boxes in the stage. Christ, 2 lives. Okay.
Whoops, and then jump off the edge.
No. Sure could use a save point. Tension. Crank 2 high voltage. I don't even remember how I died right here. What did I do wrong? I just walked off the edge. That's what I did wrong. Yeah. Crash decided he just wanted to keep moving. Crash, you're the perfect being. How can you just...
I'm intimidated by the fall. He's like, fuck it.
I don't care. I'll just climb back up. Whoop. Okay. Look at that big old 0. Stop. Okay, that's what you do. You just let go of everything when you land.
See, I was confused by the perspective. I thought that spider was going to get you, but that was how you got across.
Yeah.
Jumping on... Oh.
This is a...
Oh, my goodness. Oh, dude.
That's a GIF.
It was, you know, I don't know what I was feeling because I was like, well, I guess we're just going to put in a password to the next level, but I really want to see you succeed at it.
Oh, sure. Better. Oh, I thought...
Oh,
okay. Oh, I want to see where it takes us.
Just to see how far back.
Yeah. Nope.
I opened up the, like, video Oh, super password.
Mm-hmm.
I remember opening up the video options for PC game. I think I was playing Thief. I'd never played it before, and I wanted it, I wanted to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And I was tinkering with the video options. I spent more time tinkering with the video settings than actually like playing the game for the first time.
Mm-hmm. So this is where we were. We'll skip that and go here.
Yeah. Yeah, but once you like options these days are fucking crazy. I'm glad that the NVIDIA like software will optimize your computer for the best possible options.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't understand that stuff. What was that?
I think that's just a bonus. If you have the green gem, you can just skip the whole stage.
Oh wow.
Nitrous Brio.
Brio? Is this a character? Is this a boss?
I don't remember. Probably. Oh, it's his. Oh, in Brio. It's his assistant.
Dr. N. Brio. What is it throwing at you?
Exploding stuff and green stuff.
So the green stuff is gonna explode, and the red stuff explodes. The green, no, I guess the green stuff turns into goo and then bounces.
And I think.
So he throws flubber at you.
Yeah, I think I have to knock the flubber back at him. I think. I know he. I think eventually he becomes beefy.
He doesn't look like he's that smart. I mean, he doesn't look like he's a.
He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing.
Oh.
Maybe I just need to keep killing the green stuff for a bit.
He looks like how Peter Dinklage sounds in Destiny. Wait, you're hurting him by hurting the green stuff.
Yeah, I think I hurt enough green stuff and then he just becomes beefy.
It's like, that green stuff is me.
It's my babies.
Yeah, I don't understand the logic behind that, but, it's cool.
Whatever.
He just throws part of his life at you.
Yeah, now he drinks it.
So beef.
Too beef.
Too beef to quit. Oh, what?
I don't.
Do you just spin at him?
I think
I don't know.
Probably. Or I need to jump on the brick and then jump on top of him. Oh, god damn it.
That was an asshole move.
Yeah, it was.
Nitrous Brio. Those are he was expecting those to come back into his body, but then you're just killing him at a molecular level. Then that's what causes him to get super beefy. Fine.
And then I think there's a castle behind him, which I think is the castle we're climbing up to. Or I don't know, maybe it's probably one of the islands we were already on, and I just don't recognize the silhouette.
So this is Cortex's right-hand man, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he appears in the other games as well.
So this is his creepy castle that you've been getting into.
Well, it's Cortex's creepy castle, but this is his creepy lab within the creepy castle.
Creepy quarters.
Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of gotta get all up in his grill and spin. Or except there, it didn't work.
Stupid Bandicoot!
When I got him once somehow. Jump and then jump on that. Oop. Somehow didn't hit me.
I like that there's the thing on the floor that says skull. It's just this big old long skull. I mean, 'cause look at that head.
And I lost both my mask pieces because of perspective and not knowing where to jump. And because that one just spawned on top of me. Oh boy. I keep talking about how they tighten things up in 2 and 3 because they really do.
Yeah,
they really tighten it up a lot.
So I enjoy. There are things about this game that I enjoy, even though it's so it's difficult to play. But I'm really excited to see 2 and 3 to see how they improve upon it because it's a cool game. It's a cool idea and it's fun.
It is really fun. It's just they needed to iterate. Unfortunately, they did iterate. They didn't do like Sega does these days and give us a new idea, which is flawed because they haven't had time with it, and then just totally abandon it for the next Sonic game.
It's cool too because thinking about other games that came out on the PS1 around this time, like some of them just weren't so good. Like there are some games that are just not that fun. And
I don't think many people knew how to develop for this kind of console at the time. Oh, just kill me. Oh god.
Like for a while, it just seemed like if you're playing a 3D game, it's probably going to be bad. It seemed like that was just at least my attitude towards it was, is it 3D models? And yeah, it's probably going to be bad. But this is pretty cool. Did Crash ever get like a cartoon show? It seems like it would have.
No, he didn't. But I'm kind of surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, it seems like that would have been a way to make money. Crash cartoon.
Oh, damn it.
Whoa.
Let it jump, and then try to jump on it without jumping on the side of it so you get hit and lose your mask.
Sometimes he throws 1, sometimes he throws 3.
He throws 2, 1, then 2, and then 3.
Then 3. Oh, okay.
And I don't know if he throws them in specific spots or if he throws them at me. Okay, he throws them in specific spots. Oh good, I have 2 mask pieces. Oop, shit. I have 2 masks going into this part.
Hey. How many greens is he? He might throw. Oh, he just drinks it regardless. Okay, I was gonna say if you ever played a game like that where there's a boss with 2 stages, and sometimes it just fucks up and you can kill him in the first stage. I was hoping that was gonna happen.
All I have to do is jump on his head.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, look at Crash with this angle. On map. The lab. Is that a big gem thing floating in the air?
Yeah. I think it indicates that we have the gem for this level.
Oh, those were opening the doors. Oh, okay.
It's kind of worse because they're loading in the floor. A goo that I can really see because of the camera angle and the size of the goo compared to the size of Crash. Again, just little things that need to be tightened up. That was my fault. I won't blame the developer for that one.
Well, I mean, we've had some game overs, and as we know, the game overs are, that's the designer's fault.
Oh sure.
If you get a game over.
The designer should just build like a hallway that you walk down and the game says like life at you,
and then
you go, oh yes,
and then you don't get game overs.
And that was a trap. That's all that was. Again, not their fault.
So I was watching playthrough of Indigo Prophecy, and it certainly looks like you can get a game over in that. Like there.
Oh sure.
And so I don't understand unless Peter. Or wait, no, it's not. What is that guy's name?
Peter Mullen.
No, that's the Fable guy.
Indigo Prophecy. No, you're right. It's
Cage, right? Something Cage. Is that his name?
Oh, David Cage.
Yeah. Like, I think they're both French, so it's easy to get them mixed up. But, so he says that game overs are a failure. Like that's a design problem. Like you shouldn't get a game over, but you can get a game over in Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah.
So. Fuck that guy. I don't get it. Unless he's also admitting, like, yep, I fucked up when I made that game.
Oh, I'm sure he has some way of defending himself. It could just be his philosophy has changed since then.
With that being said, Indigo Prophecy, it's so, like, I remember when that first came out, I was, like, interested because it just seemed interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you wake up and you killed someone, but you didn't, and you gotta hide that body. And
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
oh,
it seemed very interesting, and it still seems like a very... I think I have to blow these up.
oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember some ways to cheese the levels.
That's cool.
Oh, God.
No, but Indigo Prophecy is pretty dumb. Just every... I should watch a playthrough of Heavy Rain. I think is that another one of his games.
Yeah, Indigo Prophecy, Heavy Rain, and then Beyond Two Souls
Yeah.
are his Emotion trilogy, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, his Emotion trilogy.
Yeah.
Fall down the pit, Jerry.
He's running. What? Fuck that guy.
I know. Go away, Jerry. You intern.
I can't figure out how to get this electricity out of my body.
Help. Please help.
I could really use a hug.
I'm really scared, you guys. I almost fell down that pit because I didn't see it.
Yeah, like the...
Again, just little things. Just shift your camera a little tiny bit.
It's so claustrophobic in these hallways. It's
Yeah.
just so... Yeah.
And then that door closed on my head.
Just slices it off as a special kind of, like, kill state. You're just like, oh. Yeah, watching Indigo Prophecy is pretty funny. Just the shit that happens is so absurd. And the gigantic fucking... The gigantic...
The bugs?
the bugs. No, the apartment buildings.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The
Like, David Cage has no idea where people actually live when they live in the city.
Yeah, and it's same thing in Beyond Two Souls, just gigantic apartments. God, that was cheap. That was messed up.
Like, there probably are apartments that large.
Mm-hmm.
They probably cost a fortune. Well, there's no probably about it. I know what housing prices are like in Seattle for a one-bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's, oh, man. And then the Theory of a Dead Man is, like, you can listen to their music on Indigo Prophecy. Like, it's just in the guy's CD player. It's just the worst music. Just, like, the most generic rock about a guy whose girlfriend broke up with him. I can't handle this. Not so. How does that enemy's mechanic work? Is he when you look away from him, he comes at you, or
he comes at you once you get within a certain distance of. God damn it! Once you get within a certain distance of him, he comes at you, and he has the electricity in his hands, which
you have to hit him when he's not zappy.
Yeah.
It's like you have to time when you hit him.
So he's not.
But also that platform is. You know, you can fall to your
I have
death
to time
there.
that platform, and then there's the electricity,
Yeah.
and right in front of him I have to dodge.
That's horrible.
It's pretty bad. It's not great.
It doesn't look fun.
It's it's a lot better than an epic.
That game was...
An epic is just going to be our constant whipping boy. I just know it.
That game was... It was not fun. It was the least amount of fun. The only fun thing about it was making fun of it while playing it, but it was...
Why?
Aww.
It's certainly some of the least fun I've had playing a game in a long time.
Yeah. It's still funny thinking about, like, the ambition going into, like, yeah, we're gonna beat this game. Nope.
Oh, what's the too long to beat on? What's the how long to beat on this? Oh, it's like 15 hours.
That's doable.
We'll get a lot out of this.
15 hours? Like, shit. Like, when I was a kid, I could play for way longer than 15 hours straight. Like, this is good to go, you know? And then get, like, an hour into it. It's just not fun. Alright.
Oh, God. me.
Does that? Oh, so you just have to jump all the way to the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's right up there.
At least it's just TNT. Which...
Oh, you can just stall your bounce. Like, that's cool.
If it's unarmed when you jump on it, you'll bounce. But if it's been armed, you'll just kind of stay on
That's
it.
good to know. I always bounced and thought I had to continue bouncing, so I would always freak out.
The Great Hall. The Great Hall is where you get the alternate ending. Because if you have all the gems, you jump on that one. We don't have all of them. But if you have all the gems, you jump on that one, it takes you over, and you just keep jumping on them until you get to the end where his girlfriend is waiting.
Huh.
And then you don't fight Cortex.
Cortex is like, damn it, I knew I should have done something about those gems.
So that's the entirety of that level.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet that's really confusing for people when they play that. That happens.
It took me so long to figure out what the gems even were. Because I remember I'd see them, and I don't remember how this fight goes at all.
So that last guy was like Nitrous Brio, and so the Dr. N Brio was the joke. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that I'm missing in Neocortex other than...
Well, Neocortex is a portion of the brain, but...
Besides that, that's the one, that's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
See, I hit the green back at him and dodged the other stuff. Okay. Blue's gonna...
This is like nearly playing tennis with Ganon.
Well, pretty much. Except this is the same year. No, that was 98. This was 96, so they ripped this off.
Ah. Wow. What was that?
Ooga booga. That's the sound your mask makes when you get a new mask.
Oh, since you just get a new one at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much going on. The island is on fire somehow. You set it on fire as you made your way through it.
Yeah, as you were making your way through it, you were killing lab technicians and all the workers that kept everything.
Yeah.
Like if everyone disappeared, right?
Yeah.
All our infrastructure would be blowing up within a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Right? There'd be no one pumping water into the nuclear reactors to cool them, etc., etc. Crash has just killed everyone on the island. There's no one maintaining anything. Come on, I gotta build that spirit bomb.
The island is spinning. The sweet JPEG painting in the background is spinning around. Like, there's so much going on. It's like some RPG painting in the background, like that. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty epic looking for.
Yeah, it's this
Crash Bandicoot.
It's this giant sea at sunset.
Mm-hmm. Like an island with one big ass tree. I mean, because look how far in the distance that is. That's a huge tree.
Yeah, which we didn't go to, I think. I'm pretty sure we had nothing to do with any big trees.
Yeah.
I think we went up a bunch of gates.
I think that's a weird kind of concept that because that's always something in these stages. It's going up a wall at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It doesn't really seem to. I don't know. It's not like it doesn't make sense. I don't know why. It's not like you get to the top and you're like, aha, now I'm over this wall. I guess maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's getting over the wall to get further into it. But
and then your next level is, well, you look at the path and it goes over the... When did I get hit?
Go over the wall and then down and keep going.
Christ, you're so big that you can't see the shots coming at you sometimes because you're just so big compared to them.
And then he probably has a second stage. And...
Oh, I guess I didn't get hit. I still have a full mask.
Oh,
wow.
That only took one. That was cool.
Now he falls to his horrible death.
And he can't be happier
mm-hmm.
about that.
Because now he's gonna smooch.
Whoa, is she totally like shirtless right now?
No, she just wears a red shirt, which isn't too different from her skin tone.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
How did she get there?
I don't know.
She's a beast. She's just lifting him up like
it's
nothing.
Sure. He's smaller than her, obviously, but he's so pretty big. Woo! We did it.
That was a lot. That wasn't so bad.
We cheated.
But a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just at the very end, just because,
it was mostly just because we would play the level.
Oh, sure.
And it just,
We're just not going
yeah.
to. Plus, I played it 19 years ago, so
You already paid your
I
dues.
paid my dues. This isn't about like showing off our sweet skills. This is about playing games one of us haven't played before, or games both of us have played but just have boners for.
That was yeah, that was a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be, and it had a lot less story to it.
Shuhei Yoshida. But yeah, a lot of games back then just were concerned with being a game.
I bet a lot of the stories in the manual. I bet it explains stuff.
Oh sure,
like
this is-
manuals.
yeah. Well, like I
used to.
said, it tells you about the witch doctor distributing those masks, and there's none of that in here. The third one I know has a lot of in-game stuff. The mask talks to you, and Crash's sister talks to you, and Mutato Musica, Mark Mothersbaugh, Josh Mansell.
So in the next games in the series, just Dr. Cortex comes back and
Yeah, there's a lot of that, and
I'm back. Oh no.
I won't spoil it for you, but they upend the paradigm a little bit in the second one.
Ooh.
At first. God, is that all the credits?
Yeah, that's
That was
what
like a minute.
That's what games used to be like, I guess, just like a handful of people, and then a few outsourcing it for QA and stuff like that.
Oh, we did it.
That was it.
Well,
I like how much mileage they get out of that animation.
oh sure. They spent like $100 million making that back in the day.
Oh man.
Well, that's
That
Crash
was it,
Bandicoot.
yeah. And the ribs.